Hey, howdy, hey, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be going over my cast wish list for RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 8. So if that sounds good to you, make sure to hit that like button, comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Come join the Amateur Hour community. And without further ado, let's get this video started. Alright. So, obviously, as I've already covered, it's seeming like All-Stars 7, or whatever you want to call it, is going to be the all-winner season, which is currently in production, according to the rumors online. Again, these are all rumors, so take that all with a grain of salt. But, because of that, it seems like we won't be getting All-Stars until next year, or 2023, potentially. Again, maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But because of that, I figured I would take advantage of this opportunity and make a new cast wish list and call it the All-Stars 8 cast wish list. So let's get right on into it. First off, there will be 13 queens in my cast wish list, and they're all, I think, queens that a lot of people are going to want to see on an All-Star season. So let's get right on into it. First, we have the one and only icon that is Peppermint. I mean, duh. Like, I feel like Peppermint is a queen that people have been wanting on an All-Stars for a long time, because obviously Shay, Sasha, Trinity all have their crowns, so it's now time for Peppermint to get her crown, in my opinion. And I think Peppermint would be a great queen to put on an All-Stars season, because I love Peppermint and she's such a good queen. But on a separate note, she does have her own show now, Call Me Mother, so I'm not sure if she would necessarily do that. I don't know, but I would love to see Peppermint. Peppermint is a lip sync assassin. Peppermint is honestly just overall an amazing queen, like I said. And it's her time to be on an All-Stars, in my opinion. I think we need to get her a crown. And, yeah, so that's why I would include Peppermint, because I'm like, let's get her crowned, so all 4 of them can be crowned. And all things will be right with this world. Alright. Now we're going to go back to Season 8. And I'm going to pick Layla McQueen. Yes, I want Layla McQueen because Layla McQueen, in my opinion, has improved so much since Season 8. Her makeup skills are amazing. She's actually currently doing Bob the Drag Queen's makeup for We're Here. Layla McQueen is just a really, really great talented makeup artist and a really talented queen, and I feel like her drag has evolved a lot since Season 8, so I would love to see her back on the show. She was also very early out, so I think it would be a really great opportunity for her to come back, show how much she's grown, and I think she would be able to do very, very well. I love Layla McQueen, so that's why I have Layla McQueen on this list. Again, I just want to see her amazing makeup skills on the runway and all the above, and yeah, like, it's pretty simple there for me with Layla McQueen. Like, it just makes sense. Now we are going to be going to Season 4, and this is going to be Dita Ritz. Yes, Dita Ritz. I don't think that this needs to say more, but I think Dita Ritz being on an All-Stars is way overdue. I need this to happen, and please make it happen, World of Wonder. Let's make this happen as soon as possible so we can get Dita Ritz. People have been asking for her for a very long time. She has some of the most iconic lip syncs. Just overall an amazing queen. I love Dita, and I really want her to be on an All-Stars. Again, I don't know who in World of Wonder is behind casting, but whoever you are, cast Dita Ritz. Like, do it. That just makes sense to me. Also, how has Dita Ritz not been a lip sync assassin? Please explain that to me too. That'd be great. Anyways, yeah, I have Dita Ritz on this list, and I think she would be great. Up next, we have someone from Season 7, Jayden Dior Fierce. Cause duh. Again, duh. Jayden Dior Fierce is such an amazing queen, and I think has been such a great personality for television, and I think also would just make great television in an All-Star season. I feel like it's been so long since Jayden has been on Drag Race that I would love to see Jayden come back and slay it. Like I said, I love this entire cast that I have picked out, and Jayden Fierce I think would be a great addition. So yeah, plain and simple. Let's get Jayden Fierce. That's it. Now we're going to be going to season 12, and you guys already know one of my favorite queens of all time. I can't not include her in this list. Heidi in Closet. Let's bring Heidi back on All-Stars. Let's show off the glow up, the makeup glow up, the outfit glow up, the entire just drag. Oh, so good. I love Heidi. Like, Heidi's such a sweetheart. And she also has had such a glow up since season 12 that, like, it makes sense to bring her on an All-Stars. And I feel like she would be able to do really, really well. Because now that she has a better budget, I think for an All-Stars season, I feel like she would be able to bring the outfits, bring the makeup, bring the wigs, bring all the things which held her back a little bit in season 12. And she'd be able to just slay it all the way through. The judges love her, the fans love her, everyone loves Heidi. It makes sense to bring Heidi back. Like, at this point, I'm like, when can we get Heidi back? Can we get her back now? Can we just make All-Star 7 happen and bring her back? I don't know. I love Heidi though, and like, it makes sense, ultimately. Up next, I have Vanessa Vanjie Mateo. Vanjie, again, big personality, but I feel like you kind of need some big personalities in an All-Star season. I feel like Vanjie could do really great things on the same season as Heidi and a few other queens that I have on this list, and it just makes sense. Like, having Vanjie just makes sense in my head, in my fantasy. It all makes sense. I think Vanjie would be a great addition. Another super great queen. Did really well in season 11, and the fans love her. It makes sense. Next, from season 12, of course, I have Got Mick. Hey, Gorge. Okay, I'm sorry, I had to do that for Mick. But I think Mick would be a great queen to include. Again, fans love Mick. Like, again, like, all of these queens just make sense. I wouldn't be mad if Mick didn't take it, because I would also be understanding that Mick would want some more time, maybe. I don't know. Then again, All-Stars 8 isn't going to be happening for a bit, so honestly, it's all up in the air right now. But I love Gottmik, and I would love to see Gottmik on an All-Star season, so let's make that happen. Honestly, the top 4 of season 13 is a very strong top 4, and I would love to see most of them on it. Honestly, all of them, really. But, yeah, I think Mick would do really well. I would love to see Mick on an All-Stars. Mick loves competing on Drag Race. It makes sense. Up next, I have the one and only Candy Muse. Imagine having Candy Muse and Vanjie and all of those on one season. Yes, please. Please, please. Let's make this happen. Let's get Candy Muse on this season. I love Candy. Honestly, Candy's just such a big personality and such a great queen that, like, I think she would bring the drama, and she would just make the show that much more entertaining. Like I said, you need a few big personalities to make a good All-Stars, in my opinion. And Candy definitely has a big personality, and I love her for it. So, hey, I think Candy would be a great addition. I think it makes sense. Like I said, a lot of these just make sense in my brain, like, duh, you know? I don't know, maybe that's just me. Let me know what you think down below. Next, from season 12, or 13, season 13, I have Denali. I mean, yeah, Denali I think makes sense to bring back on All-Stars, and I feel like she will follow very much a Jan track record, if that makes sense, where she would probably come back pretty quickly after her season, so it makes sense to include Denali in All-Stars 8. Again, a lot of these just make sense, like I said. And I feel like she'd be able to have elevated her drag so much that, like, it works. It works. Next, I have, from season 12, Rock and Sakura. I love Rock. Rock is honestly such an amazing queen. Her makeup skills are amazing. Her runways are great. And I feel like she got eliminated way too early on season 12. and I really wanted her to continue on. So I would love to get to see her on an All-Stars. I feel like everyone feels like, or a large majority of the fans felt like Rock was eliminated too soon. So again, it makes sense. Like, plain and simple, it makes sense to bring back Rock. And yeah. Alright, next I'm going to include Honey Davenport. Because Honey, I feel like, got eliminated also way too soon on season 11. And I feel like Honey could bring in some really great runways. And just overall be a really great addition to this cast. I'm not sure if Honey Davenport would want to do it, but I would love to see Honey. Just overall a great queen. Again, a lot of these are just great queens that, like, I would love to see back on television. And we've gotten so many season 11 queens in All-Star 6. It makes sense to me to bring back Honey now. And yeah, that's about it. Next, we have Coco Montezuma. If we already brought back Ginger Minj from All-Stars 2, if there's one more queen, in my opinion, who deserves another chance from All-Stars 2, it is Coco Montezuma. Let's go ahead and bring her back. She got screwed over with her talent show, and just overall didn't have the best showing because of the way production she had to work with production and wasn't able to do certain things. So I'd love to see Coco come back and do really well, and I think she deserves a third chance. It makes sense. Yeah. And finally, I'm going to throw a wild card in here. And this queen is kind of just someone who I just want to see back on television. I don't think they'll do it, but like, imagine how good the season would be with them. Let's go ahead back to season 1, All-Stars 1, and bring back Tammy Brown. Yes, I want Tammy Brown back on this season. Come on, Teletubby, teleport me to Mars! I think that was the thing. I don't know. Change your costume, change it around. Anyways. I think Tammy Brown would add some really great humor to the season, really great necessary humor to the season, and really round out this entire cast. And I think this would be a really strong cast. Again, these are all my wish lists. Please let me know who you would like to see in an All-Stars list down below. All-Stars 8 probably, like I said, won't happen until 2023. Unfortunately, and I don't know if they're going to be doing an actual All-Star 7 or if the winter season will be All-Star 7. I don't know. We will find out later, I'm sure. But this cast list is pretty exciting to me, and I really want them to make it happen. Again, I'm not in casting or production, but I would love to see this happen. And yeah, that does bring me to the end of my video. Like I say in all my videos, do not send hate to any of the queens mentioned in these videos, because that's not what they're meant for. They're just meant for us to have a fun time and really just talk about all things Drag Race. Make sure you're hitting that like button if you like this video. Comment down below what you think of this list, who you would like to see included in this cast, and who of my list is your favorite. Like, comment, share this video all over social media. Hit that subscribe button. Follow me on social media, Twitter at @SamateurHour, Instagram at @SamateurHour, and TikTok at @SamateurHour. And of course YouTube at @SamateurHour. And you're already here. Hit that subscribe button. Anyways, now that does bring me to the end of my video. I will be back here tomorrow with another video. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!